Hey everybody, welcome to part 6 of Let's Play Mega Man for the Game Gear. Picking up right where we left off, going into Toadman stage. Yay! Now this is a stage that, although it is okay, didn't really mean to slide that first time, but whatever. Even though the stage itself here is very faithful to the original version, the original NES version, this level is actually a lot easier. And I'll explain why when we get there, but part of the reason is that these Pippies are so much slower. That's one thing. But the real secret here is that the mini-bosses in this version of the game are far weaker than their NES counterparts. But we got a little ways to go before we get there. So let's just enjoy walking around the sewers. Get up there! Yeah, the water pushes you down. It's a lot more noticeable in this version of the game. Psych! Alright, mini-boss time. It took like 4 or 5 charged buster shots to take him out in the NES version. But this time, one. Oh, you son of a bitch. One. Stupid. And there's no Rush Marine in this game, so we gotta do this the old-fashioned way. Of course, you had to do this the old-fashioned way in Mega Man 4 as well, because you got Rush Marine by beating Toadman. So, yeah. Although the section one's markedly... Are you serious? Good God, that was short. Now, this shouldn't surprise you at all. A toad, being a very aquatic, friendly creature, is absolutely devastated by water. He's actually going to hit me because I'm missing with the weapon. That's the first time anyone's ever seen Rain Flush. Okay, Toadman's not going to kill me. I refuse that. Why did it... Okay, what was that? I did not mean to use an E-tank, but okay. That was odd. I meant to just switch back to the regular Mega Buster. I got a rain weapon. Dr. Wily time. Yeah, I guess this will be the final part. I was gonna do just a Toadman video, but I mean, it's not even 4 minutes yet. Now, this stage should look very familiar for veterans of the series. It's Quickman stage. How lazy is that? Dr. Wily stage is just Quickman stage. Ah, hoo hoo. Yeah, I'll be able to get up there that way. Grab another E-tank to replace the one I somehow used against Toadman. Yeah, Quickman stage. Dr. Wily doesn't even get his own level. He has to borrow Quickman's stage, which I find amusing and hilarious. But hey, it's not a bad stage, so I guess. I remember in Mega Man 2 when this was the hardest part? Yeah, the force beams aren't fatal anymore. So it goes from being the hardest... Well, what the hell was that? That is weird. Now I'm confused. The force beams aren't supposed to be fatal in this version of the game. All the play and by all the playthroughs, I mean the 1 or 2 playthroughs I've seen of this game, since there just aren't that many. They showed the force beams weren't fatal, so I wonder how I got one-shotted by that one. That was weird. I don't know. You like that? Gets into the gate and then just teleports away. That's awesome. No goodies? What a cheap stage. It's Dr. Wily. Now this one has an attack pattern similar to Mega Man 5 Dr. Wily. I think this one's weak to Rain Flush. I should probably do something smart, like, use it when he would actually be appearing. Or is he not? Wow, that is so ridiculous. Okay, I need to explain this, because pressing start over Buster will just switch to your Buster, but pressing any other button will automatically use an E-Tank. What is that? That's how I accidentally used it on Toadman, and how I just accidentally used the one there. Oh, man. Anyway. Wow, I'm doing pretty bad already. Wily's really only got 2 attacks here. He'll appear, send that energy bolt on the ground, which will split into 2 and shoot across the floor. Then he has these dispersing energy wave things, which aren't that hard to avoid as long as he doesn't get you into a corner. Ah, no, don't slide. Am I going to have to use another E-Tank? I swear I think Rain Flush is his weakness, but I simply... Oh, let's try it one more time. I don't remember if this one has a second form, which is the problem. Because I beat this game, but I don't remember. It looks like it hit him multiple times, but the damage wasn't that impressive. Maybe I'm wrong. Or maybe there's a second form. I don't remember. And if there is a second form, then I just wasted all of his weakness, so we're going to find out. Stupid Dr. Wily. Oh, you wuss. No! Hit him! And of course, I get Dr. Wily's power. And for some reason, I went to Dr. Wily's castle, and now Dr. Cossack's castle, which I don't know why it's here, because this is whatever, that exploded, and I don't understand why, I don't know what's going on, but mission perfect. Fireworks! Yay! Well, that is obviously the end of Let's Play Mega Man for the Game Gear. I actually just played this game for the first time. Well, I would say a couple days ago, but that's pretty irrelevant to you, because that doesn't really mean anything, because it depends when you're watching this. So, it is currently August 16th, so it was probably only 2 or 3 days ago that I played through it for the first time. I mean, yeah, it's clearly inferior to the NES and the Game Boy versions of the game, but it still wasn't a bad playthrough. My only complaint, obviously, is the screen resolution, and The weird way they cropped the screen, it's like so many deaths that I just couldn't avoid because I couldn't see what was coming. But aside from that, it was a fun game. I think Dr. Wily's thanking us for playing. Yeah, not a bad playthrough. I mean, the Game Gear had. I liken the Game Gear a lot to the PSP right now. Um, it was a system that they made a lot of games for, but there weren't a lot of great games for it. There were a lot of okay games, a lot of decent games, but the games that were really good for it were really good for it. And I'd put this up there in probably the top 10 of the Game Gear titles. I mean, probably my top. I haven't played a lot of Game Gear games in the last couple years, and I didn't own a whole bunch of games when I did have a Game Gear, but I'd say this is definitely in the top 10, and so is Shining Force 2. I'd actually have to look at the Game Gear library to put together a remaining top 10. It'd probably involve mostly Mortal Kombat and stuff. Huh. Anyway, thanks everybody for watching Let's Play Mega Man for the Game Gear. I hope you enjoyed this rather unique experience from the Mega Man series. I know I did. I mean, it certainly had its problems, but it was a fun playthrough. I'll play through it again. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you in the next Let's Play. Everyone have a good day. I'll see you next time.